Hi everyone, it's week 2 here on the farm. Today is January 8th, 2022. It's currently 32 degrees out. It's actually going to warm up a couple degrees overnight, so we're going to get up to 34. So we don't need the heated water anymore. So I took their old water and scrubbed them just with a brush. Didn't use soap or anything. And we're going to get rid of the heated water and put that one in. I'm a little more dressed up than usual because we have a late family Christmas get together. My grandma, aunts, uncles, cousins. I don't know who all exactly is going to be there. But I'm going to get these girls done real quick and then head up to the house and meet everybody. Today is January 10th and it's freezing today. It hasn't gotten above freezing. It's getting down to the single digits tonight. So one of the things I'm going to do is switch out their water and I'm going to put in the heated water. Also, I am going to give them some grit starting today. They're plenty old enough. I think this chicken's about to jump up on me. There it is. So get them some grit. I also want to cut in some more holes to vent the place. There's a little bit of moisture building up on the inside and I don't want the birds to get anything, any lung infections or issues. So whenever you have moisture, you just gotta always watch that. So I'm going to cut a few more holes in here and just do the usual feed and water them. So they are all into my arm here. So these chickens just hit 8 weeks old the other day, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them some grit. Tuck this handy dandy little guide in here, kind of tells you everything you need to know. Honestly, I don't think it matters too much when you give them grit. The earlier the better, in my opinion, because in nature, if a chicken had her chicks, she'd just take them out everywhere she's going basically. So the chicks would naturally kind of eat what mom's eating, which would inevitably be little pieces of rock and whatnot. But seeing as these pieces are kind of big, I decided to wait until they were 8 weeks old. Honestly, some of them still look kind of big, but I'll let the chickens decide what's best for them at this point. With the colder weather, the chickens are really starting to eat some more food. They're also just getting older, so they're eating more. But one of these days I'll probably put another feeder in here. For now, this is fine. The chickens don't really like eating the dust that kind of falls to the bottom after a while. You have to clean these feeders out about once a week just to get the dust out of there. If you don't, the food doesn't want to slide down real nice and easy. So that fine little powder, you got to dump that stuff out because the chickens really only like eating the bigger pieces. So there's a little bit of mold going on in here, and it's definitely being caused by all this water on the inside that's kind of collecting. I don't really have a great ventilation system running through this coop at the moment. I only have the door that's open. So what I'm going to do is cut out a couple little triangles on the outside, and then we'll come back tomorrow and kind of just keep an eye on this moisture level and make sure that it disappears. Alright, so we've got another hole cut, so we have 2, so that'll blow through nice and that should help out with the moisture. The reason I didn't do this earlier on was because I put the chicks out on December 1st and they were only a couple weeks old. We did have some nice weather, but I didn't want to risk them getting too chilly out here. So I always kept an eye on the moisture content just by looking at the plastic, and it is really pooling up now, so definitely good to start getting those holes cut. I'll come back tomorrow, keep an eye on it and make sure everything's good. Today is January 11th. It is a beautiful sunny day out. It's currently 24. The ground's nice and frozen, so I'm going to work on cleaning up some of the woods behind me today. Today is January 12th, 2022, and I'm happy to report that there is no moisture in here anymore. So cutting in those few vent holes really did the trick. So I'm gonna get these girls some food and water, and I'll probably go ahead and turn off one of the heat lights. It's not really getting that cold tonight or tomorrow or the next day or the next day, so they don't need them. Hey everyone, today is January 14th, 2022. It's a balmy 37 degrees out today, so it's actually not that bad. What we've got going on today is we're obviously going to feed and water the chickens, we're going to do a little bit of bedding, and we're also going to refill the chickens' dust bath. And to help me with that, I have my lovely mother with me today. So this right here, I keep outside. It just collects rainwater, and as you can see, it's frozen, but whenever it thaws out, that's what I give the chickens to drink. So I give the chickens a dust bath. Since they're stuck inside a coop, they don't naturally get to find a piece of dirt and clean themselves. So what I do is I take just some regular old sand. Sometimes I'll throw some ash in there, and it gives them a nice something just to brush themselves off. And so all I'm going to do is dump out this old one, put in some new.